But for now, we'll continue streaming here on all of the platforms that I just mentioned as we continue here on the 5 coming up to the 2 freeway. Now, real quickly, I'm just going to say a few words for our viewers from our sister station, Telemundo. Buenas noches desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno.
Hola.
Junto con mi piloto
Hola.
Rodríguez. Nos encontramos sobre
Hola.
la dirección sur, acercándonos al estadio de los Dodgers.
A little too much.
Cerca de la autopista 2 también.
Yo, I need something, bro. I need a drink right now. I need some wine or some shit. Let's get it. Hola, me llamo Melvin. Estamos aquí. Bienvenido a hacer el chase ahora.
Es una persecución que nosotros empezamos siguiendo desde la área de Pacoima, cerca de las autopistas 5 y 170. Es solo una persecución que ha durado aproximadamente unos 15
Do I even have notifications? I don't know.
Y la mayoría del tiempo ha estado en
I don't
la
know if I have any
notifications. Pero sí se
notifications.
salió por un momento en el área
Sometimes
de
I
Sun
get
Valley,
sad.
ahí en Lancashire, donde
Sometimes
manejó por varios
I'm
minutos antes
happy.
de montarse una vez más a la autopista 5 en dirección sur, donde continúa ahora acercándose a la autopista 110. Reportando desde el helicóptero, yo soy Eliana Moreno, Telemundo 52.
We're all human,
Back with you guys here in
and
English. I was just saying
nobody
in
is
Spanish that the pursuit
perfect.
is approaching the 110 freeway here on the southbound 5. So
Instead
we're
of,
getting
nobody's
ever so close
perfect.
to Dodger Stadium. You see a couple
Okay,
cars
so we
pulled
got a
off to the right.
chase.
And
I
the driver at
appreciate
this
the
point
heads up
is in that slow lane,
on the chase.
but usually through this stretch, even if you stay in that
couple
slow
people
lane, you're
reached
still
out.
able to continue on that
But I
5
really awkward. I'm just kidding.
until you come to that
just
110
kidding.
freeway
Listen.
transition, which is what we're coming up to now. So if he wants to stay on the 5, he needs to move all the way to the right, because that will become Broadway and it will let him continue to merge. And it looks like it was what he was going to do, but he decided
changed
not
his
to,
mind.
and is going to be going northbound on the 110 freeway instead. So he
All my
is
people probably
in
went to
northbound
sleep.
110. This is going to be
Hey,
the
it's not gonna
Highland
be
Park
another
area
chase
that we're going to
tonight.
be
We just
approaching.
watched all that shit.
And
Go to
this
bed.
is where you'll see all those avenue named streets.
Oh,
Avenue 26, that'll be the first one that comes up.
Did you guys
Of
get
course,
notifications?
Figueroa,
I think
another major
I'd used
street
them
that
all
runs
up.
here
Let
through
me
the
see.
area. So the portion of the 110 freeway that he's getting on now is
I
the
used up all my
Arroyo
notifications.
Seco Highway. And this is the oldest portion
Yeah,
of
Discord is the
freeway
only
in
place you're
Los
gonna get it.
Angeles area. It's really narrow.
That's so
the way
unfortunate,
that you
man.
enter
Shay!
and exit the freeway is actually quite complicated, and you have to be really
Shay.
quick about it. And
That
you can
sucks.
see
No
that, the
notifications.
lanes really do get a lot more narrow through this stretch. In fact,
It's a stolen
big
queue.
rigs aren't even allowed on this stretch because this freeway is so old and it's just not.
All right, let me
built for
rely on all my other
vehicles of that
sources, my
size.
social
Of
media
course, the vehicle in this
expertise.
pursuit is a small car. It's a Kia Soul. I believe
Social media expertise.
seats
I have
of
other
4
avenues
or
of
5
support. I
people,
don't have to
but at
rely
this
on
point,
YouTube.
unclear how many people may
Actually
be
do.
in the vehicle, and the California Highway Patrol really not giving this driver too much in the way of a room.
We got a high-speed chase. Come join us on the YouTube live stream. I have no more notifications. Come hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Coming up to
Kia
Avenue
Soul
40
stolen.
in the Mount Washington area.
Save it. Everybody's sleeping. Can't blame them. That's the only bad thing is like when I go live multiple times,
Through Avenue 43 now.
ain't nobody coming back. Pay attention.
Fortunately, this really hasn't been a wild pursuit, and we will take it because
It's
just
slow.
last week we had some pretty crazy chases, and fortunately
Oh,
nobody
I
got hurt in those. And in this
pull the
case,
works
this
out.
driver, for the most part, staying in one lane, not really swerving.
This could be
all
just
over
be a
the
regular
place,
chase. It might
no,
not be nothing
wrong
crazy,
side of
you
the
know?
road driving, no running red lights because he's been on the freeway really for most of this pursuit.
Watch what I do.
And it is now continuing here on the 110 freeway, coming up to Avenue 52, and eventually the Arroyo Seco Highway. The 110 freeway will come to an end in the South Pasadena area, and at that point we'll see what he does, if he decides to stay on surface streets or just get off the freeway and get right back on, coming southbound to head back into Highland Park. Okay, looks like he may be trying to exit. Sure enough, he's going to be exiting here, Avenue 52. There you see the Arroyo Seco there on the right side of the screen. And And the car's going to come under us here for just a moment, but it looks like he's actually going to get off and get right back on, but there is a car in front of him that's going a touch too slow for his liking, so he's going to have to wait till that car moves out of the way so he can proceed. You see the night sun there that is provided by the police helicopter. For a time, the helicopter was actually the only one on the vehicle because there were no ground units behind it. But since then, they have added 2 of the patrol units from the California Highway Patrol to this pursuit. And
no!
Can they do a pit maneuver? Yes, they can. But the speeds have to be a lot slower than what we're seeing now. Ideally, they want to see speeds at about 35 miles an hour, though at this point they're about almost twice that. So the speeds are a little bit too high for a pit. Spike strips, though, that's a definite possibility. They could try to deploy some spike strips.
Yeah, so
but the key is they have to figure out a pattern and figure out when.
I had a couple people reach out to me at Jazz Diggs.
And here you go, Avenue 60
about
from
the
the
chase
110
thing.
freeway. This time it looks like he is committed to getting off the freeway.
I guess this is going to be an intimate live stream.
Again, we're in the Highland Park.
It's crazy how important notifications are, I guess.
Just off of the 110 freeway.
You get shit. If you don't get notifications, forget it.
Let's see what he decides. Looks like he's going
this
to
could be over though soon too. Maybe it's not going to be anything.
Turn onto Avenue 60. Going to be going over the 110 freeway. And going to be coming up to Figueroa here in just a moment. Now, again, this is believed to be a stolen car, so something like running the license plate to try to get the registration information is really only going to lead officers back to the rightful owner of that vehicle. And not the person who is behind the wheel, of course.
I know. I gotta figure shit out.
And he
Trust
may be
me, I
getting
know.
back on the 110 freeway. So this is what I meant before when I was saying it's really complicated how you get on this freeway.
Who cares?
And that goes to show you right there. It didn't even look like it would be an on-ramp, and that's exactly what it was. So he kind of did what I thought he would do, that he wasn't going to want to take the 110 freeway till it ended, and just exited and got right back on, and now going southbound on the 110 freeway, coming up to Via
I'm not
Marisol.
trying to do too much. But I'm trying to up the promotion.
Spike strips, so
spike strips.
Was that if they can figure out his pattern, they can try to deploy some spike strips ahead of him to try to slowly start to deflate those tires and hopefully bring this to a peaceful end. But for now, continuing at about 75 miles an hour, southbound side of the 110 freeway in Highland Park. Y para nuestros televidentes en español, gracias por su sintonía. Yo soy Eliana Moreno reportando desde el helicóptero junto con mi piloto Roberto Rodríguez y nos encontramos sobre la autopista 110 en dirección sur.
They're kind of pushing up on him a little bit.
Cerca de la avenida 52. La patrulla de Caminos de California está persiguiendo a este vehículo blanco en color, un Kia Soul, porque la patrulla de Caminos de California cree que el vehículo es robado. Y es una persecución que nosotros primero escuchamos en el área de Pacoima, cerca de las autopistas 5 y 170, donde el conductor continuó en la autopista 5 en dirección sur antes de salirse en la calle Lincolnshire, donde manejó en las calles de Sun Valley por varios minutos antes de subirse de nuevo a la autopista 5, donde continuó por las áreas de Burbank, Glendale, Los Feliz.
Alan, I told you you're offline, then a chase will happen. True.
Donde se salió de la autopista, pero se volvió a subir
Welcome
a la
back. Thanks for coming back.
En la dirección opuesta.
Come on, how long does it take?
Donde nos encontramos ahora en la autopista 110 en dirección sur, acercándonos a la autopista 5 aquí en Lincoln Heights. Reportando desde el helicóptero, Eliana Moreno, Telemundo 52.
Sometimes desperate. What is it? Desperate.
And back with you guys here in English. I'm just going back and forth between our sister station Telemundo and, of course, NBC4. We have the unique opportunity of being able to report in 2 languages here, so we try to do that as much as we can to inform all of our viewers of what is going on in their area. And tonight, that breaking news brings us here to Lincoln Heights, where this pursuit continues here southbound on the 110 freeway, coming up to the 5. Again, the California Highway Patrol in pursuit of a possible stolen Kia vehicle. Going right under the 5 freeway there, coming out the other side. And this is going to take us very close to Dodger Stadium. So we'll be going through the tunnels here. Of course, the 110 freeway has a set of tunnels, about 3 tunnels right next to the stadium. So when that happens, we will lose momentary sight of the vehicle, but I'll just
Amazing.
move the camera up quickly and we'll be able to rejoin him once he pops out the other side. So at this point, again, continuing here, southbound on the 110 freeway, going to be coming up to that first tunnel here in just a moment. There's a bridge. We just passed Solano. Again, Dodger Stadium. There's a tunnel there on the opposite side. And again, California Highway Patrol in pursuit. If he continues here southbound on the 110, this will lead him towards the downtown LA area. But the next freeway that's coming up will be the 101, so that'll give him some options as well if he wants to get on the 101 freeway. Again, a pursuit that we first picked up in the Pacoima area, so I wouldn't be surprised if the driver attempted to head back in that general direction. And for those of you who aren't too familiar with that area, it is on the north end of the San Fernando Valley near the 5 and the 170 freeways.
Okay. How about that, Grandma? Let's try that.
Southbound 101.
Okay, so this is a Kia.
Coming up to
It's
Chinatown.
Kia stolen. Potentially stolen Kia. Something. Chinatown. They mentioned earlier spike strips. They're not really kind of like a, yeah, I guess it's not really going fast. Like
Southbound on the 110
slow.
freeway. Again, still
Taking
near
his
Hill Street, so we're
time,
very
not really
close to Dodger
worry.
Stadium. We're just on the east side of it.
A chase emoji. That's true. We do need a chase emoji. And thank you for the super chat.
So now we're getting that much closer to downtown Los Angeles. If I have a moment, I'll show you the big picture here.
It's like so much crap on my screen.
We're right next to the building, so I'll quickly widen
Okay,
it up
we
just
got
so you can
another
kinda get a feel
feed
for where
too, I
we're
think?
at
Or it's
without
the same
losing
feed?
sight of the vehicle. So there you go, all of the buildings here in downtown LA.
Stolen
area.
Kia.
Especially those of you who are watching us from outside of our viewing area. I know you often appreciate seeing the LA skyline. So that's exactly what we're passing by right now. He's just on the west side of the buildings here on the southbound 110 freeway, the Harbor Freeway, because it will lead us all the way to the harbor if he takes us that far. And I'm saying he, but again, at this point, it's unclear who's behind the wheel.
You're assuming the gender.
It very well could be a woman at this point. It's unclear. It doesn't seem like CHP knows at this point who may be driving the car or how many people may be inside, because again, it's believed to be a stolen. So the way that they figure these things out is by running the plates. The plates will come back as a stolen, or sometimes it will come back as a cold-plated vehicle, which essentially means that the plates on the car don't match the type of car that the CHP is looking at, which would lead them to believe that the car is stolen if the plates are stolen. But for now, continuing here, southbound on the 110 freeway, coming up to Olympic. So coming up to the 10 freeway is going to be our next east-west freeway coming up here. You just saw the sign there. But it looks like the way that he's set up right now, it would force him onto that southbound 110. But we'll see if he makes a drastic move here at the last second.
Okay, so I put out I made a little GIF out of a video. I put it on Instagram, I put it on Twitter, I put it on YouTube.
And
Not
once
YouTube.
again, we, of course, thank you very much for your
Facebook.
viewership. And if you're equipped with a smart television at home and you'd like to download us on there so you can watch on your smart television instead, here's the information on the screen now. You can just search NBCLA on Roku or Apple TV. We're also available on Fire TV.
Kick
And of
out
course,
Channel
we're
9.
always streaming on NBCLA.com. We do have the NBC4 News at 11 o'clock coming up here in the next 20 minutes. That will be on your television on NBC4.
Is it on there? Let me take it. This is let me see. This is CBS.
Okay, go for it.
What is it? NBC?
And my pilot Robert at the controls of
Oh.
News Chopper 4, he's just telling
is
me
two
that we're
different
going to drop down in our altitude. And the reason we need to do that is
drop in
because
altitude.
we're going to go southbound on the 110
Uh-oh.
freeway, which is going to put us into the LAX area. So this is what is called the harbor transition, because we're going to be transitioning through the area via the 110 freeway, the harbor freeway. And so
They're saying so far the chase is boring. It's kind of slow. It's low key. Let's
because there's going to be a point where we're going to kind of lose sight of him for just a little bit, because the 110 freeway through this area has those
Put the volume up a little bit.
elevated
Kinda low.
carpool lanes, and those do often block our view whenever we have a pursuit going here southbound on the 110. But
Little bump.
Robert, it looks like you may be exiting on Exposition, so near the Coliseum, if he doesn't decide to get right back on. But no, it looks like he is in fact going to be exiting here on Exposition, which of course means we're going to be very close to the Los Angeles Coliseum and also very close to the University of California, Los Angeles here, USC.
All right, let's see what we got. Anybody got a Kia? Or have driven a Kia
University of
before?
Southern California is what I meant to say, pardon me.
I think I was in a Kia one.
And coming up here, Fagan 37th, we should
Are they
see him
good
come.
cars?
Yep, coming right at us. This is actually my first
Whoa.
chance to take a peek inside, so I'm going to
Whoa.
take full
Is
advantage
he going
of
the
that.
wrong way now?
And I do believe that I see
Oh.
two people in the front. I see a
Oh, it's
woman
two people, okay.
in the passenger seat, and I do see a man behind the wheel. So that answers at least two of our questions, whether it's a man or a woman driving. It appears to be a man. And does he have any passengers? It does appear that there is a woman in the front passenger
Last
seat
week, did I get your
on
emails?
this ride along with him here as we continue here northbound on
Was it
Figueroa,
Gmail?
coming up to
You sent it
33rd.
to me on? Or it's probably my
Copy
other
that,
email,
thank you.
right? Probably the.
So I'm going to widen out the shot just for a moment because it's going to be a little bit steep under us. But it looks like he's going to continue northbound on Fig.
I might have not read it yet. Wonder what it was about. Can barely remember yesterday. I have to go through.
Okay, you see the locator there, University Park. That means we're near USC.
Shorty. What did he do? So far, they're saying it's a stolen vehicle. I know. Mel After Dark, round 2. Not my name.
So
My
I'm
name at
hearing that
Comcast.
the
Ooh.
California Highway Patrol has been told that if the driver continues to run red lights, that they're going to have to cancel. Yep, coming steep, so we're going to widen out here for just a moment.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Oh, okay. I have them both pulled up on my screen.
So again, I am hearing about the possibility that they may cancel because
cancel?
of the fact that he's running red lights. They
Oh
don't
my
wanna
God, this is the
put anybody in
chillest,
danger.
slowest chase ever.
They
What?
don't want the driver to be in danger either. So there's a possibility that they may be canceling. I'll keep an ear on it. We'll, of course, see if those units drop out. But for now, just out of an abundance of caution, I'll just let our viewers know this pursuit continues here on Adams and Portland.
This person,
very close
We
to
got
USC.
We got
it's a
University
frustrating
Park
thing
area.
to see a stolen vehicle, get away for now. But law enforcement in a really tough position here, balancing
What's
public
tough?
safety
Sure.
with a stolen
What's
vehicle. There was no
Turning on the
indication that this was a
Hoover, turn it
carjacking or it was a
Hoover
violent
from Adams.
theft. And so it sounds like all the authorities are content to let this person go for
Oh
now
my
and,
God.
maybe try to surprise them again at another time. Obviously, the vehicle's still in the database. They still know that it's stolen. There could be another opportunity, but law enforcement has said they are giving up on this pursuit tonight.
Well, the good news, we can assume that this person is not armed. We can assume that there's no one in that car against their
driving
will.
the speed
We've
limit,
seen
using
that the
blinkers and
pursuit
shit.
has
Like, yeah, I saw them
been
go the wrong
pretty
way at one point.
tame, as you said,
It's just
Des,
tame.
right?
He's just
this
cruising.
person's obeying some
Sure.
form of traffic laws. So
I mean, it would be such a different situation if it were, under other circumstances, like they are armed or
Hey,
if there was some sort
man.
of violent
What's up?
situation that happened. They know that these people are dangerous.
I had a lot of fun on the last
but a
chase.
stolen vehicle,
Or last,
sometimes
last
they will do this.
yeah.
And,
I mean, they just certainly don't want to be a danger to anyone
Sure,
else, and
absolutely.
have this driver go headlong into another pedestrian or another car.
Well, just to recap what's been happening here, this is a pursuit that we've been following since South LA. It went on the 110 freeway, onto the 5 freeway, the 2 freeway, back onto the freeway, then 110 almost into Pasadena, then came back down onto the 110 South into downtown LA and exited in Exposition Park. And we have been in this area on Surface Street since then. This person has certainly slowing down in those residential areas for sure, and using their turn signals, as we've been talking about, moving away from other cars, something again that we don't often see in pursuits. We always see most of the time the high rates of speed, and even on surface streets, it makes us so nervous when they do that. But it looks like they're waiting for cars, being polite.
Well, look at this car just stopping. CHP is no longer pursuing this vehicle. We're following it in Sky 9. It doesn't even appear that the LAPD chopper is above, certainly the spotlight, no longer on this vehicle. What can you see from the air?
Sorry about that. I was talking with my pilot. We were just trying to figure out what law enforcement's thinking. So LAPD is aware that CHP canceled the pursuit. It doesn't sound like they want to get back involved. Initially, they had said, if this person runs, we're not going to chase it. That's kind of how this started. Now, LAPD's helicopter is still overhead. They're still monitoring this situation. So maybe if the suspect stops somewhere, then maybe they might want to bring officers in once they're out of the vehicle. But they are not actively pursuing. You see, there's not even a spotlight. They are, again, just monitoring from the air. But the watch commander may even call them off of that because they don't want to get into these situations where you get a really agitated suspect. And sometimes what's unfortunate is they'll even give up the pursuit. All law enforcement will leave, and then the suspect will still drive like a lunatic and get in a crash and injure an innocent person. So law enforcement it's very difficult to say on any one of these given situations on how they should handle this. But no more pursuit. LAPD looking from overhead for the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. And I believe CHP said they're getting ready to take their fixed wing out of the way as well. But there you go right there. There's LAPD's helicopter coming into the shot. I just saw a door open there on the passenger side. That was kind of weird. So now I'm wondering if there is someone in the passenger seat, because they had said that they thought there was only one person inside, but kind of weird there. Just saw the passenger door open briefly.
And Desmond, when the LAPD airship just passed by, was that them taking off, or was that them just shifting directions there?
I think they were just changing directions. My pilot Jeff will let me know if they do leave, if they're told to leave. I know we've heard the frustration from some of these tactical flight officers in the air, where they get overhead and they get these, and you could just hear the frustration in their voice when the watch commander tells them, no, cancel the pursuit, we're not going to go after this one. So they tend to hang out as long as they're allowed to until their watch commander calls them and says, no, just leave,
what's wrong
leave
with
the scene.
What that guy said?
But they're still here, and we just
continue
continue to wind our way around streets here, kind of around the West Adams area, south of the 10 freeway, into some residential areas, and just wondering if this is where the suspect is going to ditch the car and run, or park the car and think that they've won this round, or what. But just kind of hanging out in residential areas now.
Well, you got to wonder if this driver believes they're still being followed. And there's no spot on them. There are no flashing lights behind, but perhaps they can still hear the chopper, the LAPD chopper above them, so they might think that they're still being pursued in some way, shape, or form. Maybe that's why they're not bailing at this point. It's hard to tell. I think you're right. I think it did look like the passenger door was opening up there. We don't believe at this point that anyone is being held against their will, because they have backed off on this pursuit. So,
even though
maybe we will see the bail coming up here shortly. But if they still think they're being followed, was that the LAPD chopper there in the flying there? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. Was that okay?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
maybe
that was
the noise
LAPD, and well, right. Yeah, LAPD is much lower than us, as you could see them going through our shot. So And if anyone has been in the area when LAPD, is going around in circles around a dangerous situation, then you know just how loud they are. They're at about 600 feet right now, and we are up much, much higher than that. And we're also shooting more from a distance here. We have, the benefit of the zoom lens, so hopefully it won't be us, agitating the suspect or having them continue. But LAPD, they're there, they're low. If their radio is low, they could almost certainly hear the chopper. But they've got to be thinking, there haven't been any officers around them for quite some time, so maybe they're thinking
maybe they're listening to
that the coast is partially clear. And at the very least, they have to know that if they do get out and run, I mean, they are, it's just the reality, they are going to have a beat on officers if they were interested in moving in on the suspect, because there's now no law enforcement presence on the ground anywhere near this vehicle.
So we see we see a lot of turning around, Desmond. Are they angling towards one general direction here, or does it seem pretty aimless at this point?
Pretty aimless at this point. We are, well, now we're kind of trending westbound, kind of been zigzagging around, so west and now going north. So we're starting to kind of track west, but we're still south of the 10, about maybe a mile and a half
coming back
west of USC, and now.
Let me see. Oh, the audio is still better on the other feed. I just like the visual that we're watching now. The visual on the other one, it was kind of in and out.
Southbound on Gramercy.
We're gonna back off on this one. This is too dangerous.
Back on Adams. It's unclear to me if this driver knows where he's at, because a lot of what he's doing just doesn't make a lot of sense. Another random turn here. And back on Cimarron from Adams.
Am I hallucinating? They cut off the other feed, kind of. So we'll stick to this one. They kind of minimize it, and they're talking about sports. Baseball. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. So, like, it's a stolen Kia. They kind of, police were behind them, and then police called it off, and now it's just CHP, I guess, choppers kind of following, hovering over them. And the used choppers are, I guess they're not really getting any closer to them, but they're using the zoom on the cameras to follow the car. And there's two people in there. I think the driver is a male, the passenger is a female. She was kind of making, I don't know what she was doing. She looked a little bit erratic to me in the passenger side when we saw the view. And they called off like a police vehicle pursuit, but like they're just keeping visuals on it.
Airship.
And they were saying they might even call off the helicopters. We'll have to see what happens. Hopefully they don't call them off. And it's just been like this. The only crazy thing that I saw, it took a couple minutes for me to start up. I mean, I was literally about to lay in bed. And it was like, Chase, this is Chase, oh my God, no. I was scrambling and shit, The only thing crazy I saw was that like he was kind of going on the wrong side of the road or something like that. I think it was the wrong side of the road. They don't want to do nothing. Now we're calling it off. I don't want to deal with it now. I'll let it go.
I can. Go ahead. Go ahead, Booth. I gotcha. Not even that. The airship's here, but he doesn't have his night sun on it. He's just kind of keeping tabs on him, but they officially canceled the pursuit.
Oh, they did. Kia Soul.
The airship is just notifying LAPD where he's at, just in case they want it, but at this point, nobody wants it.
Nobody wants to take that shit. They're just done with it. They lucked out. Damn. I feel like they could have spike stripped it, or even if they had to, they could have did the what do they call it? think you're right. The pit maneuver.
Gonna be turning southbound.
Shit going so slow. There's no other. I don't even see other vehicles on the street. Isn't it like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. over there in Cali? It's always like daylight over there. Never nighttime. I mean, I know it's night now, but there's no other cars.
Okay, perfect.
And do the news choppers have to go home after? Like, if the police say we're done, they have to leave? Can't they just say, fuck it, we're going to follow it anyway? Can't they go rogue? Or they have to follow? Like, are they in, working together and, like, they have to follow what the police say? Can't just say, no, we're going to pursue this. We want to do what we want to do with the news. Maybe they can't. It always feels like it's super late over here, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and it's like 2 p.m. over there or some shit. Side of the world. It's just 3 hours. It was like 10. Yeah.
Hey, Studio A, yes, we are. Copy that, babe.
Do they have to go
Mike
home?
check 4 News Chopper 4 Alpha 12345. We're in the Adams Normandy area. A little bit higher, yep. We're in the Adams Normandy area where we're tracking a car that the California Highway Patrol was in pursuit of. Hey, great.
Cut our ass off too.
Jack, the answer is yes.
Capstar says unless the LAPD or CHP actually orders them out of the airspace backed by FAA. By FAA.
This is, no, like the Adams Normandy area.
As long as it's in the regulations.
Yes.
I'm going to check out your email, Capstar. I saw the warning
say
you
that
gave
again?
me. I didn't get to read the whole thing. I just glanced it until the stream's over. And I see they sent me a new one. Oh, you sent me a...
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, we can call it that. Because we're basically
Thank
by
you,
USC.
Capstar. You sent me like a chopper link, too. Oh, damn.
That works. Perfect. And the airship just left, so now there's nobody on it.
Oh.
Except for us.
Stay on it, baby. Come on.
That's correct. No police officers and no police ship. Yeah, so it's just us. And the passenger just got out here at Normandy and 30th, and the driver is going to keep going.
I got some chopper link, man. I don't know what this is. But it shows me the choppers stuff. Is this updating or is that updating? Oh, yeah, it's updating. Choppers.
Copy, 45 out.
Capstar. Yeah, that ADSB stuff is live. Okay, nice. A nice link.
Will do.
Oh, no.
Copy.
I'm afraid to turn away. I'm gonna I'm gonna be right back. 1 second. I'm gonna let this keep playing. But Mark says, "I hate when bad guys win. I hope someone gets them." They don't seem worried. They don't seem worried.
Right below us. Chuck and Colleen, this is a pursuit that has been going on now for about an hour, and as you said, we're just west of USC, just off of Normandy and 27th Street. The vehicle is that white car that you see there, and it is a white Kia Soul. Now, the CHP was in pursuit of this vehicle from the Pacoima area all the way down here to the USC area because they believe that the car is stolen, and it was on the freeway for a good portion of the time until he exited and has been on surface streets ever since. And just about 2 minutes ago, the driver let his female passenger out of the vehicle in this general area, and now he continues to circle this area, perhaps looking for an area to abandon the vehicle and take off running. But again, all of this happening near USC. That's the latest here from News Chopper 4. Let's send it back down to you in the studio. And thank you to everyone who is joining us on NBCLA.com, Roku TV, and Apple TV, as well as Fire TV. We continue to watch this vehicle. At this point, I can tell you that the California Highway Patrol has pulled off. They had ground units behind the car. They're no longer there. And then there was the airship overhead as well. But my pilot, Robert Rodriguez, is telling me that the airship has just pulled off as well. So at this point, the vehicle continuing to circle this area. But again, LAPD has been notified because it is their jurisdiction. We're in the area of Dalton and 29th Street. And as you saw on our air here just a few minutes ago, the driver of this white Kia Soul abandoned, or rather let his female passenger out of the car, and we did just pass an LAPD unit, so we'll see if that
did I
unit
miss that? He let
behind
the
the
female
vehicle. But for now, continuing here, 29th Street at LaSalle in the Adams
Mel, there's
Normandy
another
area.
pursuit. Don't say that shit. So is that what I missed when I got up? Oh shit! Okay, the person's a gentleman. A gentleman. Do they have grappers out there in Cali? I don't think they do.
So now harbored at 27th Street. Again, LAPD would be the division that, or the agency that would have to get behind this vehicle if they're going to pursue it, because it's their jurisdiction, unless the vehicle gets back on the freeway, in which case then the California Highway Patrol could get behind the car.
Good parts. There's no rewind. I mean, not on the live feed.
Now Western at 27th.
So the police just gave up? The chopper left, the cars left, everything, they just dipped out? Or is the CHP still there, the chopper? Yeah, I'm kind of tired. But we can't stop, man. Watch him pass a cop car. Thanks, Lenore. There's a couple of new things coming for the channel that I'm a little excited about, graphical things. Oh, he's stopping.
Okay, coming to a stop here in
we
the middle
got a
of
new
the
warning
street
thing
for some
coming
reason.
soon too. A new little graphic.
Oh, it's because there's some slower
there's some
moving
other
traffic
stuff
in
too,
front of him.
yet,
Vehicles there waiting at the light.
Just some little. I mean, I shouldn't say little, but some stuff coming.
We're at Western and Adams. So if he continues northbound on Western, that will lead him to the freeway. So we'll see if he decides to hop on the freeway. That would be the 10 freeway.
I see 4 choppers too, yeah. And some airplane flying by. What's up with the airplane? Is he flying or is he just stationary? How's the airplane stationary? I should focus on the vehicle. He's just chilling. Just waiting to make a left turn.
There's an LAPD unit. He could have gotten behind it, and he didn't. So
What did he do? He
we
just
saw
drove
the
by?
driver make that westbound turn on Adams from Western. So that means he's not getting on the freeway. He would have had to have gone northbound on Western in order to do it. But because he's going westbound, he's basically
The cops
running
are literally
parallel
there,
to the
and they just
10
left him?
freeway, just on the south side of it.
Alan says LMAO, Mel, cops are scared. Yeah, it seems like that. Or they just don't want to deal with the situation. This is the only feed that's up right now. Seems like it. I don't know what's going on. Such a gentleman, waiting for other cars to go. We just said. Feed, yeah. Greetings from Western Australia. Welcome. Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay,
that
so we've got
666?
a development here, guys.
669.
Nobody was behind the vehicle for a good stretch of time, and now the LAPD is behind the vehicle.
Well,
so
LAPD
we'll see
lacking
what he
too, though.
does.
Look at this
He
shit.
doesn't have it lit up just yet,
It's
but
weird,
this is going to
bro.
be the
The
Southwest
HP
Division of the
Capstar says the HP
LAPD.
plane left.
I can
Helis are
tell
still
because
on
there's a
site.
number 3
Oh.
there on the top of the vehicle, so
It was
that
actually
belongs
a
to
plane?
the LAPD Southwest Division. There are 21
got a
divisions
spy
in the
plane?
LAPD, and number 3 corresponds to the Southwest area, which is where we're at. So let's see if that officer turns his lights on.
Oh, refresh the page. Okay, I
Hey,
didn't know that.
Booth, he doesn't have him lit up yet, so not a pursuit just yet.
Oh,
He's
it
just
refreshed now.
following
Now
him.
it updated. Yeah, it's gone. You're right. Thanks. I need to learn how to use this site. He's not even worried about the cops. Maybe he doesn't see them. Maybe he's high. Nine is all supply. He watched the white car runs red lights again to enable tracking mode from the police. Live feeding ASMR. Posting a parade. The bots are back. Yeah, I can't believe we're back again tonight.
Okay, the LAPD just turned.
Okay, I can
so
do
he
that,
did
Capstar.
not continue to
Sounds
follow
good.
him.
That'd be useful.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he just turned just past that apartment building. And now there is no one behind the vehicle.
No.
Assignment desk. So a unit of the LAPD did get behind the car for about 2 minutes, but then he backed off. So there's nobody behind him again.
Can you guys help out with the likes, please? Mr. Just shoot the car. Savage. Alan, thank you for the super chat. Says maybe the cops want some donuts. I know
Copy.
that's why. So they definitely took off, took a break, sleeping. This is live. We're watching live. What I'm gonna do
It
with
is not.
with the
the
live
unit
feeds,
that was
I just
behind
put
him
watch live in
backed
the
off.
beginning for the like live chases. Put watch live in the front. It's a live one, and this is like the only news station following. Stolen Kia. Apparently, this guy had left out the passenger a little bit ago, and now he's just driving by himself. Family van. Undercover behind me. Think so? Like cars following him. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. It's like the gray vehicle? Oh, you're right. You're right. I think that is a
Not
kind of a
a
weird
chase
one.
again.
I don't know.
The unit that was behind him left.
Which one's the undercover? Are they both
Yes.
undercover? No,
Correct.
it's this one. They could press him right now. If that's undercover, I guess they're gonna wait. Bro, right now would be the time. He's closing it. Let's see if that's... Maybe he's waiting. I hope this guy keeps going, though. Fuck it. Let's get the views up. The likes up. Is YouTube screening my links? In the chat, I don't allow links because we get all these bots and stuff coming in. But you could email me, or you could... I think there's a way... I'm not going to do it now, but there's a way that I can whitelist people. Like, I can approve people so certain people can send links. The problem is like when you allow them, bots start coming in, dropping links, and then people start dropping links. Mark Rivas, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, how much money does it cost to the news to follow a chopper? Love this. That's a great question. Maybe somebody can find out for you. Maybe some of the mods on Facebook or on Discord. I kind of wonder. I think they make that's the same car still following him, right? I think they make a lot of money. I don't know how much it costs. I mean, I'm thinking to fuel and to pay the people to fly and like whatever, but I think they make a lot of money off of these.
Okay, copy that.
Especially on television and television advertisement. And then to repost it on YouTube or whatever else. And they already have the big platforms.
Yeah, so no one's here anymore. It's just us. The police helicopter left and ground units
right?
left.
Escape plan skateboarding. What's up, man? Said imagine it's just some random following for fun. That could be too. That could be a stringer. That would be dope. Imagine that's a stringer.
But he's like following his every move, which is weird.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm excited now. Now I'm excited.
Okay, copy that.
Hit him, pin him. Oh, he's just driving by. No, he's pulling up side by side. It's got to be like a random person.
It's gonna be right on it.
Don't leave. Come on,
we
man.
are still in the same area. The Adams Normandy area.
He's gonna pull in. You're not gonna leave. Oh, that's it. So what is he doing? Getting gas now? The car pulled in. It's the same car. It's the same car.
Yeah, kind of like west of USC. He pulled into a gas station.
He's doing a circle. I thought that was the same car. I don't know. We lit. Hit the like button, please.
Yeah, he's under it.
Probably one of your viewers. At this point, bro, he could probably get gas. And the cops ain't going to do shit. I mean, unless they're close by. He has the time to get gas and keep going. He better make it quick, though.
Okay, he might be coming back out.
Oh, he's just circling. Maybe he's nervous. The dark gray is definitely the ops. Check the dark tint. I guarantee they can light them up.
Out your side.
I'm also willing to bet that it's a dangerous person. All Things Jade. Hey, All Things Jade, how you doing? I feel like I've seen you before. It's been a while. I could be wrong, but I remember you.
He's kind of behind us now. Yeah.
He just swapped drivers. Could have. That could have been somebody that he knows. I mean, he purposely circled under that gas station, like the little roof. Give this chase a D. Diggs, what's up? Aren't you lucky? I told you to look. I'm sick of this guy. No, you didn't send anything. You didn't send anything. PLA is almost to it. PLA is chasing it. Who's PLA? What is that?
Perfect.
Is that somebody that streams on YouTube? PLA?
Yeah.
I just don't know what the acronym is. I feel like it sounds familiar, but I don't know. So he's stopping again. Is this the same gas station?
And Chuck, Chuck, I was going to say this pursuit has been going on now for such a long time, almost an hour and a half, so I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps he needs gas, and that's why we've seen him approach two separate gas stations here in the matter of just a few minutes. Now, this is a pursuit that started in the Pacoima, Arleta area near the 5 and the 170 of a possible stolen Kia Soul. The California Highway Patrol was in pursuit, taking us all the way here to the USC area, where he continues to circle the general neighborhood, and there was was
tell
a
me
point
what
where he dropped off a
is.
female passenger
Jesus
and then
Christ.
continued on here on surface streets, where he continues now, again, in the area of Vermont and Dana Street near USC.
Vehicle just
That's
passed
latest here from
PLA.
News Chopper 4.
Just
Back
turning
to you in the
around.
studio.
Almost caught him. Should you send me a link? Okay, I gotta start checking my phone. Okay. Oh, Pedro Liberal Audits.
Thanks, guys.
Libre Audits. Oh, so this is the guy that was like literally behind him, I guess? So they lost him? I guess there's somebody trying to... So it was a stringer, right? Is he considered a stringer? So it's a YouTube channel. Kind of a weird name. Pedo Liberal Audits. Pedo Liberal Audits. So I think this is the guy who was like literally right behind him. But I don't know he lost him. Ooh, what's going on here? He's just chilling. Libre going to the car to right now to record. All right, so let's see if he pulls up. If he pulls up again,
And for those of you who continue to
we'll plug
watch
in
us
his
here
channel.
on NBCLA.com,
I see him
Roku
driving.
TV,
Maybe I
Fire
could get him
TV,
up.
Apple
Well, I don't
TV.
want to play
We,
his
of
feed.
course,
I don't
thank
know
you
if
for
it's
your
cool.
viewership. We
It's
continue
cool
to
with that or not. I
follow
don't know
this
if we got
vehicle, a
permission.
white Kia
He
Soul,
lost
here
him,
now
though.
in the University Park.
That would be
area,
dope to
so
have like a
near
double
USC.
screen, which I could.
The California Highway Patrol was in pursuit of this car because they believed it to be a stolen vehicle. It's a pursuit that we first picked up
Bro.
near Whiteman Airport, near the 5
They're
and the
saying Pedro
170 in
isn't
the
there.
Pacoima area. And he then made his way southbound on the 5, down to the 110 freeway. He went north on the 110, then south on the 110 before exiting
PLA
at Exposition, so near the Coliseum, where he has been on surface streets
Shade.
ever since. And during the pursuit, he did drop off his female passenger. It's unclear if anybody else is in the car. But what he did just now
turn
was drive
signals,
through this parking lot, and now he's
stopping at
driving
the
back
stop
out in the
signs,
direction
red
that he
lights.
came. And he also had pulled into two separate gas stations here within a matter of a few minutes.
that chopper's gotta be
unclear
running out of
perhaps
fuel.
he's looking to get gas, or he's looking to ditch the
Laura!
car under
Almost
a gas
3,000 watching
station
late now with
overhang.
Mel. Hit that like
But
button,
it
y'all.
looks
Thanks.
like he
Thank
is
you, Laura.
coming back out here, Vermont and Dana Street, University Park.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, the deep voice. Now check the score. Oh. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else. Okay.
Back into that same parking lot. So
People are telling me
I
that
think
was
he's
him.
clearly
Is that
looking
him?
for
No,
an
that's not him.
opportunity to abandon
But that looks like the same car that was following him,
and
no?
run.
All things Jay said, I
I
think
don't
they're
know that this
scoping out
is the
another
best
car.
place to do
Why are
it.
they
It's
in
a
the lot?
well-lit parking
Look at
lot.
these two
There's
cars.
really no cover.
It's not undercover? Bro. No, he turned off. Look at he turned off on purpose, though. He's checking gas prices. Unknown said he's checking gas prices. Alejandro! CHP canceled pursuit.
So you
Only
see
media following.
that gray
Yo,
car?
that's gotta be.
That
Come on.
car has been following the white Kia for quite some time now, for at least the last 10 minutes. So I'm wondering if that person is in cahoots with the driver of the Kia Soul,
Thank you,
perhaps a
Laura.
friend that the
I think he's
driver
in following
called
him. Is that following
to
him for
have
real?
him pick him up, at a parking lot like this. It could be a situation like that, or it very well could also be a situation where the driver of that gray vehicle knows that this car was in a pursuit, because of course it's been on television now for the last 90 minutes. So it's unclear if perhaps he found the car and is deciding to follow it. Unclear. Sometimes we see that with independent journalist situations where they will follow the pursuit vehicle. So it's unclear if it's something like that. But we'll continue to keep an eye on it and see what happens.
Please keep an eye on
See
it.
if they try to talk to each other. But for now, again, same streets again.
Maybe those
Vermont and
vehicles know
Dana
each
Street
other.
here in
Maybe they're in
University
on it.
Park.
Co-conspirators or something. Ralph's. I think I've been there before.
You see that gray
Yeah, that car. Kind of like aggressive too. Something's up with that car.
He's trailing him and not really trying to get next to him. So very interesting. Yeah, he's absolutely following. Without a doubt, he's following him. Now, what the intention is what I don't know. Is this somebody who's looking for some vigilante justice, or is it a friend who's trying to help him out and trying to wait for him to ditch the car so he can get in his car? Unclear. Could also just be an independent journalist who's hoping to get a shot of the vehicle and the driver. So for now, we'll continue to watch this strange turn of events here. University Park, at Vermont, and 25th. Okay, you just passed him there. Going to be coming under us here for just a moment. Catalina at 24th in the Adams Normandy area. So near USC, just a little west of it. Yeah, I'm hearing from you guys on social media. I know some of you think it is a stringer, an independent journalist. So we shall see when all this is said and done. Getting back into a gas station. He's been here before. It's the second one that he stopped at. But he's not stopping for gas. And I'm hearing from some of you, again on my Twitter, Eliana Marino, that some of you think it's 2 cars that are following him. I definitely think it's at least 1. So I did see that second car that you're referring to. Could very well be 2.
That thing all muted. Damn, I was talking all that shit. I'm muted. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Police unit coming code 3, my pilot Robert says. So we'll see if he comes this way.
You are muted, Ick. Thank you, Monroe. My bad, yo. I got like a bunch of
and
messages
he's going somewhere
on.
else, so not coming to this. But he's getting back in that same parking lot.
So that is a
he was at
YouTuber.
before,
I kind of fixed the title a little bit.
Dana,
That's a
the one near the
YouTuber.
Ralphs.
But he parked. He's not following
He's been
anymore.
here twice before.
He like stopped. I don't know what. Are they in the same parking lot? I'm gonna put his channel in the description. I mean, I haven't used really any of his videos, so it's fine under
Okay, so in the parking lot for the Ralphs.
whatever fair use. But I will plug him in.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he's
may be
parking.
parking. Or he may be reversing.
YouTuber joins
Quick
chase.
reverse there through the
Insane.
parking lot.
Insanity.
Adams and Vermont.
Things are getting crazy. Things are getting exciting. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this moment for weeks. It's finally
Yeah,
here.
let's see what he does. There we go. Driver door
Oh.
opening. He's
Slick.
abandoning the car. Hands are up.
Oh,
He
come
thinks
on.
the police are right behind him. Buddy, I don't think they're here.
He must be high. Police gave up. It's California.
they,
You don't got to worry about shit.
Left you a while ago.
Yo, he's like,
But
damn,
now,
really? They're
he's
not on me?
walking into the Ralphs.
Yo, he's
but
walking
he's
in
gonna
there
try
with
to
his hands
blend
up
in
and
with
shit.
the other patrons. So he's at the Ralphs that is located just off of Adams and Menlo, or Adams and Vermont would be your other major.
This guy could be gone.
It's the Ralphs near
hell is
USC,
that?
so in the University Park area. You saw him ditch the car there, and he walked right in. His hands were up. He thought the police units would be behind him, but again, we saw those units
Yo,
back
he
off a
walked
while
in
ago.
there,
But there he is
hands
again.
up, looking around, and he's out there standing
He
waiting.
expects to be arrested.
Yo, there's no
He's
cops,
looking
dude.
around, wondering, where are these guys?
They
I know
gave
they were
up.
behind me earlier. And they were behind you earlier, but you were running red
Bruh.
lights, so then they had to back off.
This is
He's got his cell phone in
embarrassing,
hand,
dude. Embarrassing, dude. I
Bandana in
can't.
the other.
I'm glad we get to see this shit.
Hands are still up in the air. He's trying to look for the police ship, which also left earlier. And he's just standing there.
Oh, this guy's out. He's there too.
Possibly driving a stolen car. He's down on his knees. He's surrendering.
He's walking up to him. He's walking up to him.
Yeah, this is our guy, Jack. Yep, this is him. He walked into the Ralphs. He walked right out. He's waiting to be taken into custody, but there were no units behind him. They had backed off earlier because he was running red lights, so out of an abundance of caution.
Yo, this guy could keep him there. The stringer?
For the safety of all involved, they had backed
Pedal
off.
audits? He can keep him there.
And Jack,
he thinks he's part of the cops.
You're going with
he's
this.
laid out.
Either. But yeah, he's looking around, trying to see where the officers are.
Bro, somebody needs to tell him run.
On the other side of that
somebody needs to get this guy the 411. Yo, just get up and run, dude.
There's a black sedan there. Perhaps he thinks that that is an undercover officer, but that is a Toyota Corolla, which is not an undercover vehicle.
Dude.
So he's just outside of the store. And nobody is arresting him.
He must be high on some shit. Gotta be on some shit, yo.
He's arresting himself at this point.
It's a red vehicle pulling up. I guess it's a regular vehicle. That's amazing, yo, that this guy can walk up on him.
He's down on the ground waiting for officers to show up. Again, this is LAPD's jurisdiction, Southwest Division to be exact. They were notified of this pursuit. For just a few minutes, there was a cruiser from the Southwest Division behind the driver, but they never initiated the pursuit. They just followed him for a couple of minutes and then peeled off. But before that, it was the California Highway Patrol that was in pursuit, and they followed him when he was on the freeway because that is their jurisdiction. However, once he started driving on surface streets, running red lights, running
There's two people there. The stringers are there.
They decided to back off.
Got another stringer.
Because of public safety issues.
Yo, the stringers are there before the cops.
Just kind of walking by
keeping
this
him
guy,
in place because the cops not doing it.
Why this guy is on the ground. And you see this this man there, he has his cell phone out recording him because he cannot figure out why this guy is down on the pavement here, right outside of the Ralphs store.
Like his video.
Nobody really stopping to ask him if he's okay. Just kind of walking by. Again, we're in the area of University Park, off of Vermont and Dana. Also, Vermont and Adams.
There's another people pulling up over there with their
other store patrons
feeds.
coming out. I believe this store is going to close here pretty soon. Doing some last-minute grocery shopping here.
You guys talking to him?
And just kind of waiting for somebody to come arrest him. At this point, nobody's coming. There's nobody searching overhead. There's no ground units behind him. And he's still just down on the ground.
Alien Alphabet is out there as well.
It's anywhere in sight.
Cali Stringers pulling up.
Undercover units.
Alien
I am
Alphabet.
seeing some independent journalists come to the scene. They're here to see the arrest happen, but without any officers here, it's not going to happen. Unless the owner of the vehicle wants to do a citizen's arrest, but he probably doesn't even know that his car's here, so we'll continue to watch this.
Huh? This guy's waiting for the cops. That's his car. He was in a pursuit. Yeah, see the
chopper? But at this point, there's just nobody here.
This guy
right outside of the Ralphs
left.
in the University Park area.
He's almost like impatient, kind of tired. Like, what's taking so long? Amazing. What in the world? How do we know? Where's Lisa at? Lisa! Went to sleep.
Okay, perfect. We'll do.
How in the world
did
we run into this shit tonight?
I agree. University Park, yes.
Alien Alphabet is out there, and also...
And once again, for all of you joining us, I guess you don't need the speedometer anymore because this guy's not moving. But we're in the University Park area, just off of Vermont and Adams. This driver is trying to do the right thing. He led the CHP on a chase on the 5 freeway to the 110 freeway, exited on the surface streets here near the Coliseum. He drove around here for a very long time. He dropped off his female passenger, and now it's basically just him face down here on the pavement. The car that he allegedly stole is over here. That's that white Kia Soul. And you see the store patrons just kind of standing around. We do have some stringers here, some independent journalists that are also recording this guy down on the pavement. A lot of people just kind of scratching their heads, wondering what this guy is doing because they didn't see what we saw. So they don't know that this guy led the California Highway Patrol on a pursuit here, and people just walking right by like as if it's nothing because again they don't know.
Look at this getting shopping cards.
They don't. I'm sorry.
Somebody needs to tap this guy in the head.
Hey. Just to see people walking so close to him. Copy that. 90 seconds out.
Damn. Capstar, thank you for the super chat.
Too,
appreciate
just walking by. Maybe he'll stop.
Gypsy Lola, God is looking at him like, I'm giving you a do-over run.
Again,
he's going to look back at this someday.
Vermont Adams here in University Park.
And no cops. No cops. I hope this shit like gets viral in the news or something. No cops.
Yeah, we have a stringer there walking up right to the vehicle, trying to get some video of that. We're going to be up here, up in a minute, guys, here on NBC4. We hope you can tune in.
There's a crowd of people gathering outside.
Yes, you got it.
So there, all right, I'm going to put in Alien Alphabet in the description too.
Yes.
So whatever, I mean, if you decide you want to go see that stuff. Right now we're watching the chopper stuff. And there's more people arriving out there in person. Stringers or auditors arriving in person. And I'm putting in the links in there. Let me just add out Alien.
Okay.
Alien. This is just incredible. Incredible. Just when I thought like there's no way, like we've been seeing all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, there was one live stream where there was like 3 chases in one. I thought it was, I'm pretty sure we had a live stream where there was like 3 chases, or was it 2? Like back to back to back, all in one stream. Laura says, so glad you stuck around, Mel. Made my night. Hit the like button.
My pilot Robert Rodriguez and I are just kind of scratching our heads about this one because this was a very strange ending to this police pursuit. As you said, we're just outside of the Ralph's store here on Vermont and Adams. There is the white Kia Soul that the California Highway Patrol was in pursuit of, not only on the ground with the patrol units, but also in the air. But during the course of the pursuit, they actually backed off completely. And the driver here got out of the car, and he thought that units were behind him. So he got down on the pavement waiting for someone to come to arrest him, but nobody was here. Those units had backed off,
are like
and now you see store patrons coming up to him to see what's wrong.
Like
but again, no police units here to take him into custody. That's the latest here from University Park. Back to you in the studio.
Must be on some shit, you know?
Thanks.
Somebody go over there and tap this guy like, yo, you made it, man. Go home. Take a walk. Well, I don't know if they'll be aiding and abetting. Would they be an accomplice then? All things Jay says they're going to tell him to give
that, Jack. We'll do it. I just need one good shot of this guy.
I bet the keys are in the car and everything is neat. My man, pause for pedestrians. Isn't this nuts? Wow. Is she? I wonder what she's telling him.
I think that's his China.
He's got to be high. He's got to be high. Where y'all going?
Well, guys online, we of course thank you very much for.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Roku TV, Apple TV, Fire TV, all of our streaming platforms. We will have an update on this crazy pursuit, and this time I can say crazy. We'll have an update on this crazy pursuit tomorrow morning on Today in LA. We hope to see you then. But for now, from News Chopper 4, I'm Eliana Marino alongside my pilot Robert Rodriguez. Thank you very much for watching.
so high and blazed out of his mind. Blazed is probably not the right word, but I don't think he's gonna leave. He's just still here.
They're all above. They got their eye on him above. He's under a citizen's arrest.
He's under a citizen's arrest. Can the audit guy arrest him?
I'll radio him in if you want.
No snitching.
What? So who told you to get down?
No one.
So why you down? They don't know why you're down. Get up. They don't know why you're down. High as fuck, man.
Yeah, just let him chill out.
You know that check case. Come on, get up. What?
Vamos a ir a pelear.
We're getting permission to see if we can use their stream. If not, oh, he got up and walked away. He's walking away. Is he walking away? Homeboy's leaving. Yo, they're helping him out. They're helping him leave. All right, we're trying to get official permission so we can actually use a full video, but if not, then I'm just gonna have to... He's walking away. Bye.
I guess cops don't care, dude. He's out of here. The car's right there.
Yo, he's dipping. He's gone. Se va.
Choppers and everybody left. Yeah, this one got away with it too. Yeah.
I never seen no
That's
shit
crazy.
like this. Now, I gotta know how you guys feel about this.
Freeze!
Yo, he's trolling him. See me like stop. Bro, I would have jumped, especially if I was like imagining trying to be on meth
I
and
wanted
shit.
to see him get him, but they
Somebody
don't
screams
care.
that shit. Freeze! Yo, his channel's in the description. Pedro links. Pedro. Sorry, it's my first time hearing his name tonight. PLR. Probably easier to say PLR. PLR is in the description, and also there's somebody else named Alien Alphabet that's also kind of looking the same way. He walked off. Let me show you the other stream real quick. He literally walked off. This is another angle from a different stream, Alien Alphabet. Both of the links are in the description. Walked off. Bro, that's California. I'll never forget this shit. Never.
I just went down the street, bro.
Hey, but was it him who got down from the car?
Yeah, that was him. That's the car. Well,
That's it. Everybody's going home.
there's something new every day, man.
Wow. Truly amazing. Amazing grace. Yeah, everybody's literally leaving now. All right. So, yeah, I'll drop the link if you guys want to go check out PLR, you can, and I guess I'll end the stream. If you want to go just share some love, hit like, subscribe over there.
Hey, you be safe out there, bro. You too, man.
The guy walked off, so I'll put the link here real quick. We'll just call it. We'll call it. But I feel so like energized and pumped to call it, man. Like, what? Call it? A night? I wouldn't be able to walk off. If I was there and I was stringing, I'd have to follow the guy. I want to know where he's going. I keep following him. I follow him. Oh, it said free car in the chat. Bruh, that's it. Se acabó. Crazy. Se acabó, man. I feel like I could sip on like a nice wine, like a nice. I think liquor would be too much. Like a nice, smooth wine, maybe even chilled, just like, and just take a drink for this guy that got away. Just sit back, sip it, maybe smell it first. Is that whiskey? You're supposed to smell it, but I still smell it. Take it back, swish it around my mouth, my teeth, and tongue, and just let it just, like, I don't know, whatever it is, it does bounce around, swash around, and just be I just want to say thank you to the mods on the channel. I really appreciate the help out tonight. It was a big help. And thank you for everybody that came through on the live chat, and thank you to for PLA being on the spot, and also Alphabet and NBC, I guess, on some weird mush stuff. NBC was pretty dope too. Is it NBC or CBS? I always feel like it's the same shit, but for them being out there as long as they were. And Cap. Wow. Everybody stayed up late tonight. Someone is moving the car. Is Alphabet? He's gone. They can leave too? Oh, Alphabet's at the car. So now they're checking out the abandoned car. The police didn't even pick up the car.
Bluetooth connection. That's fucking crazy.
You just walked off. Hey, the radio system, those USB cables, that shit costs. Type C shit. It looks clean in there though, besides the broken mirror.
Well, the good thing is if this is your car and it got stolen, I don't see any key in the ignition. So I don't know if you... Yeah, it has a key. It's not pushed to start. It's still on. I don't know. The steering column doesn't look broken or anything.
Good night, guys. Love you. Both of the channels are in the description, so if you want to go check out their live feeds, you can go ahead. I'm gonna hop out. Good night. Peace. Adios. Amazing night. Yo, this topped off my day. A couple of days, I think. So much fun.
I think it was a guy, bro. They were saying it was a girl, but I think it was a guy.
And he laid down and
He was laid out right there for like 10 minutes, bro. Like 50 people waiting for the cops. He put his hands up for the helicopter.
And they just took off?
And then after like 10 minutes, like some girl came up. She's like, get out of here. They're not even showing up.
What the fuck?
And he just walked that way, bro. Yeah.
For real?
He was high as fuck. He was like, I'm high as fuck. And she was like, okay. She's like, just walk away.
Yeah, everybody high. Everybody high. Oh my god. This shit just gets weirder and weirder. Hold on. So Pedro found him again, apparently. Oh, the cops? Did they get him? Or what is this? Oh, I finished. Wait. Live stream, my bad. It wasn't live.
Like, he just...
They follow him to the house?
I thought it was a stolen car, dude. If that was my car, I'd be like, what? What do you mean? They're just hanging out.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm out of here. Have a good night. Love you guys. Peace. Adios.